Hello there, Dan the Weatherman here. What a week of weather we've had, and we are not done yet with that blast from the Antarctic. A lot has been going on. Of course, the whole jet stream is rather weak. That's why we've had the surge from the Southern Ocean. You can see the latest swarm of clouds and pretty active weather to come sliding towards us. And take a look at this right off the bat. That is the current satellite picture. It's like a swarm of bees just chasing a lump of honey around. That's the most recent low. Main active front there, and you put the streamlines on, of course, and that shows a broad upper trough, all the cold air surging from down south. How long is this going to last, and what caused it? Well, Mother Nature, in a nutshell, she opened the fridge door, and the door to the fridge door, the hinges have kind of blown off, and it's just surging its way all the way from the Southern Ocean. But it's the polar vortex. Darkness over the southern hemisphere, in particular over Antarctica, creates this vortex or area of really, really cold air. Australia there, South America. So this is it, going all the way up into the stratosphere. And what it does, as it grows, and every so often, it just starts to get like an octopus flailing his arms right. It gets wobbly and you get little surges. So you can see New Zealand right there. You can see that little bit that's sticking right towards us. That's the surge of cold air. And when it meets the warmth, that creates contrast, that creates wind, weather, boom, off you go. And that has been that surge that has come through. So this particular one is with us for a couple of days. It eases away through the course of the week. But then you can see as it drifts away, there'll be another little spoke of sorts that comes through right about here. That's getting to about the 20th or so, another little cooler surge. Then we will slowly see it ease away. But it's also down to the jet stream. The jet stream has been in a wiggly phase, or what we call negative. And if you look at this, this has the dates. This is where we are currently. You can see we're in a negative, meaning jet stream spreads the cold air out from the strong polar vortex. That's going to be like that for a week. So in a nutshell, keep the merino layers handy. You are going to use them. When is this really, really nasty weather going to go away? I put the streamlines on to show you the broad upper trough. Blue is energy. This is the most recent upper trough, and the energy from that system to slide through. That goes away. Then we get a quieter little spell, but the energy, the blue, is still close by to New Zealand by midweek. Later in the week, we're going to close off the industrial freezer door to the Antarctic. So it won't be as chilly, won't be as cold. Couple little systems here and there where you see blue. They'll come in, and we may even get stronger easterlies with less cold air to the north of the country by the end of the week. Winds have been the big story. Damaging winds, straight line winds, but also the squally ones on the ends of some of these squall lines where, of course, you've seen the mini tornadoes, the funnels. A strong damaging line there, that's across parts of the upper North Island going into the first part of Monday. That will slide through. Strong gusty westerlies. Now we're into Tuesday with that surge. Strong sou'westers, particularly for Dunedin, Invercargill. That goes away. That is Wednesday, Thursday. See the blue? Winds ease back. And then we go into next weekend. Let's see how things go, because the computer models have been struggling with the warm air to the north of the country. They've indicated a surge, but that could be another low coming into the north of the country with strong gusty winds. But at least that colder southerly and the really biting cold air, that will ease away. Snow level has been down to pretty much sea level at times, or close to. I always point out this blue line here. That is, of course, snow level to about 1,000 meters. Less cold air with this system coming through, wrapped in, and then cold air came back in. Snow levels like 500 to 700 meters. But keep an eye on that blue line. There's that main front. Blustery showers, most of them up the west coast. Some thunder, hail, just the yuck. Eastern areas, Canterbury, yeah, you don't get as much because you're sheltered from the Alps. Tuesday, the low goes away. You're really going to get it on the chin. Dunedin, Invercargill, look at that sou'wester, strong to severe gales. West of the South Island, still some showers, but we're losing the intensity. All the upper energy is going east. Eastern areas like Gisborne, Canterbury, you're dry, just windy, and even Auckland, we're going to pull back the accelerator pedal for you a little bit. Still some showers, but this is high pressure. That is building in what is going to be Wednesday. One more little flick of that. Remember our blue line, 1,000 meter snow level is about there, meaning we're still in the colder regime, still about 500 to 700 meters to the far south for a snow level, still blustery showers, just plain old showers in towards the west, and not as much oomph, meaning we're losing the risk for some thunder, but we're getting there. That's midweek, and then by Thursday, Catch your breath. But there'll still be one more little flick of a trough there with a southerly, and you can see our 1,000-meter line. Snow level will still be that 500 to 700 meters to the far south. Still showers in towards the west. You say, damn, give us a break. When is it going to quieten down? By the end of the week, there's your high pressure and a new system coming in, which works in. We've closed off the industrial freezer door there. See the lines? Not that way, they're that way. So that at least means the cold air goes there, not as bad, and we start to bring the flow actually more of a northerly to the west of the South Island and much of the country through Friday. Friday is probably the washing day, get it on the line for many. A few showers in towards the west. And next weekend, the high goes away. Still the hints of a southerly, but our blue line has gone back, meaning less cold air, and then there's a low. We will see how things go. Remember, the computer models do struggle with things, and your app, just like this week, is probably changing every day. That indicates that it's the air masses, and it doesn't really understand. But there could be an easterly flow and something there, but it's a bit confused. In a nutshell, the weather is not going to be as bad and as nasty by the end of the week. Temperatures, these have been an interesting thing. We have lots of frosts going in through the course of the day, and unfortunately that just chopped it off. I'm sorry about that, but where you see the blue, that's a frost. That, of course, is currently. We'll go ourselves through the course of the week, and you can see the cold sou'westers there. Places like Dunedin, Invercargill. If you get 10 degrees for a high, you're doing well. Notice how we go westerly. Auckland, you don't get into the blue, and much of the North Island, meaning the cold air stays down there. You have highs of 15 to 17, and by the end of the week you can see that northerly creep back, but the southerly and the cold air just trying to be there. And places like Queenstown, you've of course been seeing single figure highs through the week. Rain has been the big story. Yeah, there is more to come. The flow has been like that, then like that. So again this week, a couple more systems. That's the country, west coast, west of the North Island, west of the South Island. Anything purple, 50 to 100 millimeters or more still to come. Canterbury and eastern areas not as much, but notice we do get a bit more to Gisborne and even towards the far north. So take it all in, keep the merino handy, and of course you need the raincoat with the weather. The really cold nasty stuff from Antarctica will ease, and next weekend could be just more typical winter in many places here and there. That's the weather for now.